You also work with individuals and their teams too, right? Within a variant of different businesses, right? A variety of different types, from small mom and pop to corporate as well. All of it, really, the bottom line is to help a business move forward, right? Tell us about how that works.
Sure. Well, so when you look at the diversity, when we first started out the business, we really were most in larger corporations and government, some different government agencies, where it's just natural. They actually have it in their budget, in the balanced scorecard, that we're doing leadership training and development and coaching. And so in those areas, we would come in, and depending on what they need. So, for example, if the organization, they may already have coaches and trainers on site, and they just need us to be supplements. So in that way, we come in partnership with them. And then there's other businesses who they don't have any leadership development or training programs in place at all. And so in that case, we help them by running different assessments to determine what is needed. So we don't think that we should just sit there with the C-suite leaders and talk together around a conference room table what's needed and develop it. We feel like the people should be a part of developing that. And so they're all custom developed around, from the topics to the times we meet, how often we meet, and we encourage coaching to go in tandem with the training, so that they have a coach that they can talk about what they're practicing and how they're using the new information. And then in the smaller businesses, it's similar to what I just described, but just on a smaller scale. And we work with them very much. What's within your budget? And wherever you're spending your money, yes, we do believe it's a wise investment, but you've also got to be able to pay your rent and your people. And so let's take a look at what your budget is, and let's build the best coaching or leadership development program around what's going to work within your framework.
Part of all that, too, is it's sort of a climb. When we talk about leadership development, I know you refer to it as being sort of like a climb. What's the inspiration for that? What would you say is the inspiration for that climb? Right.
So when you look at our model, we call it our leadership maturity model. And the way we designed that was that, and when we first started designing it within our team, it wasn't the mountain climb yet, but it was, what should people have when they first come in? What should be the threshold? And those skills and competencies are basically things that we feel it's hard to teach somebody that by the time they come in. Either they've got it or they don't. It's harder to teach integrity and hunger for learning and development, and just at least the beginning stages of emotional intelligence. And so, then we would go to, well, what if you wanted to promote someone to a supervisor? What should you be seeing in them? Now, obviously, they're not going to have it fully developed, but you begin seeing the budding of that. And then middle management, and then upper middle, and then senior, and then executive. Now, in a smaller business, that is a little more compressed. It's not quite that separated out. But where we came up with the climb is because it literally is like a climb, with the movement and the growth and the journey of getting there. And the one thing that we do say, even when you are at the top summit, all of these competencies now that are listed in the leadership maturity model are something that you're just constantly having to look back at. About the time we think we've got something mastered is when we realize.
And then you realize,
yeah.
keep working on it.
That's right.